I'm going to use a metaphor today. I'm going to use mangoes. So suppose you finally got the mangoes delivered to your home. These are champagne mangoes. They're very, very sweet. So you're excited and you open them and unfortunately they're not ready. They're not ready at all. They need to ripe. So obviously you feel sad. You feel disappointed. You were salivating this whole time and now you cannot have them. You have to wait. In your mind, you have these negative thoughts about waiting for the mango to get ready. And it's disappointing. And you wonder, how long do I have to wait? Because you don't know. Every mango is different. You know that the faster you accept the reality, the easier it will be on you. I'm going to tell you the definition of patience from a child. Actually, this is my child. So if you're going to use it, I would please ask you to give her credit because this is her line. It's her nugget of wisdom that I received and now I'm going to share it with you. It's very, very good. So one day I asked my daughter, what is patience? She said that patience is having fun while you're waiting. And when she said that, I had this conversation with another friend a couple of years after. And he tried to come up with a better definition because you know how guys are competitive, right? And nobody could, actually. There is no better definition than that. So if you're going to use it, please give credit to Siley. And that changes the entire game. So when you start having fun while waiting, time passes by. And maybe those 2 weeks might become 4 days. And then your mango will be ready for you to eat them. By recognizing that our thoughts, our negative thoughts, are completely separate from ourselves. We are not our thoughts. We learn to have more compassion and grace when they come up, because they will come up. It doesn't matter how far you are in spirituality, in spiritual growth. Spiritual growth does not eliminate negative thoughts. The goal is to strive for developing an awareness and understanding of when they come up. And this detachment allows you to take the next step to find your inner peace. I won't make a shortcut and say, okay, with acceptance comes peace, because it's not so easy. And I hate those sugar-coating quotes because it's not so simple. What's in the middle of acceptance and inner peace, it's grounding yourself. And this grounding, which is right in the middle of it, asks you to find out in your life what are the ways you can ground your energy. What do you do when you feel a sense of anxiety? Whenever anxiety comes up, it's a signal that life is asking you, what are you avoiding? So what are you not doing? And that's the reason why you are not feeling grounded. And these answers are simple answers. They actually go back to childhood. And if you think about children, how do they ground themselves? They move their body. And it's that simple. That's why exercising, dancing, going out the house for a walk, running. I have such a deep admiration for runners because I hate running. But I do dance a lot. And those work. They actually take all that anxious energy and they solidify, and you push that into your body and you push it down to your feet. And if you think about your feet, look into your feet right now. And what direction is your feet pointing at? Forward, right? Always forward. So now your energy is going forward. And now you're no longer staying stagnant in that emotion, in that negative emotion. So you always want your energy to be moving forward. So you're flowing. Whenever it gets stagnant, it's time to ground yourself. And the best way to do it is to move your body in a way that you feel pleasure and joy. So Get to know yourself, get to know what grounds you. Oftentimes, we need to wait for things to happen only because there's a deeper sense of appreciation when it happens. If you get everything super fast, nobody does. But if you do, then that is instant gratification. And instant gratification is always taken for granted. So the reason why the process is a little bit slower than you wish, it's because the universe wants all of us to be really grateful for when we receive that gift, whatever you're waiting for. I don't know if you're waiting for your visa. I don't know if you're waiting for a job. I don't know if you're waiting for someone to come back from, I have no idea what I'm talking about. These are so you will probably notice in all my videos I talk about balance. The thing is that the negative thoughts will always come to maintain equilibrium with the positive thoughts. That does not mean that you become the negative thought or you become a negative person and you become pessimistic and you stop losing hope. It only happens for you to realize the power of duality. Without these negative thoughts coming up, it doesn't teach you detachment. The lesson here is detachment. Interesting. Detachment from your negative thoughts.